I wasn't able to win that same way because she started to play more aggressive, go for her shots a little bit more. So I wasn't too disappointed in myself. I just wish I made the adjustment a little bit quicker. Maybe it would have saved a little bit of future gray hairs or something.
Well, listen, you got out in straight sets, which was great. Second week in Australia, semis in the...
The fourth-ranked player in the world, Coco Gauff, has shockingly declared Alex. Following her unexpected third-round loss to the 19-year-old, Eala was named the Indian Wells top player. The tennis community has been rocked by this match, and we're going into all the specifics today. Now, if you've been paying attention to the competition, you'll be aware that Coco Gauff got off to a great start. The first set's first 2 games were won by her. For a brief while, it appeared as though Gauff was headed for yet another outstanding performance. After all, Gauff had completely defeated Eala just 2 weeks prior. Therefore, there were tremendous hopes that she would succeed once more. However, as the game progressed, an amazing event occurred. Alex Eala started to change things. Ayala's incredible recovery put Gauff, who had been in total control early on, under more and more pressure. It was clear that Eala could swiftly adapt to the court's leisurely pace. Eala appeared to step up to the plate as the game progressed. Gauff was unable to keep up with Ayala's unrelenting tempo, even though at first it appeared as though she might escape with the set. And Eala raised her game when it counted most, controlling every point. It was more than just a victory. Everyone was in awe of the outstanding performance. The first set was just spectacular. Gauff lost every other point in a commanding 6-2 scoreline after winning the opening set's first 2 points. Ayala's tenacity and talent were on full show during the amazing comeback. Even the most ardent tennis enthusiasts were astounded by Ayala's poise and capacity for change. Every time Gauff believed she had regained control, Eala had an answer. Eala demonstrated why she is one of the most interesting young talents in women's tennis today, whether it was through a cheeky shot, a rapid adjustment on the court, or just her general fitness. However, the situation didn't end there. Eala continued to play dominantly as the second set got underway, scoring 2 points quickly and maintaining that momentum. But when Gauff had to retire because of an injury, the game took a drastic turn. Even though Eala was obviously the frontrunner at that moment, she did not want to win that manner. Eala showed sincere concern for Gauff's welfare at her post-match press conference. She expressed her desire to avoid winning the game in this way and hoped Gauff a quick comeback. It wasn't. Eala showed genuine sportsmanship in this instance, and her compassion for her opponent was clear in the manner she talked.
Yeah, so back to your question, I really didn't want to win this way, but this is still a really big moment for me to be able to play on Stadium 1 of Indian Wells and against such a great competitor. I'm really grateful to be here and I'm super happy. Yeah.
Ayala's post-match response demonstrated her character and reaffirmed her regard for her teammates. Despite having just achieved one of the greatest victories of her career, she didn't feel the need to celebrate or brag. Rather, she was thinking about Coco Gauff, a player she admires and respects. Eala has gained a lot of admirers worldwide due to her sportsmanship and modesty. And this instance was just one more illustration of why she serves as an inspiration to budding tennis players. However, we shouldn't draw any conclusions from Alex Ayala's performance. She has often demonstrated that she is a formidable opponent. Eala has already defeated 3 players in the top 10 after defeating Coco Gauff, and she hasn't even made it into the top 20 worldwide yet. She has incredible stats, and if she wins this competition, her rating will undoubtedly soar. This player is quickly becoming well known, and the excitement surrounding her will only increase. However, more people than simply fans are paying attention. Eala has been dubbed the next big thing in women's tennis by experts. Former American tennis player Sam Querrey boldly declared before the competition began that Alex Eala would surpass Coco Gauff and Eala in size. Sabalenka in the foreseeable future. And it's difficult to disagree with that prognosis in light of this incredible victory over Gauff. Eala is becoming more self-assured, and her success at Indian Wells only serves to confirm that she is prepared to capture the top spot.
The biggest draw in women's tennis right now.
Yes.
Is she bigger than Sabalenka? Is she bigger than Coco?
Dude, it's crazy. She's having the same effect that Fonseca was having, like, on the men's side last year in Miami.
It's like Fonseca, but I think it's bigger than Fonseca.
It is, yeah, it is.
Like, the Doha, like, crowds were insane for her.
Sam Querrey also mentioned Ayala's enormous impact on the sport. Eala broke a new attendance record with nearly $5 million in ticket sales during her first match at Indian Wells. You don't see that very often, particularly for a guy who isn't in the top 20. Eala is obviously more than just a footballer. She is a celebrity. Golfers, Sabalenka, Pegula, and other tennis players are taking notice of her growing fame.
In the world.
Yeah, Correct.
She's definitely one to watch, obviously because she's so good, but just for the atmosphere. You want to tune into her matches just to see what it's like on the court.
It's got to be like a little jealousy maybe from some of the women. The girls coming in, she's not top 10, biggest star in the world.
Alex Eala is the top player at Indian Wells, according to Coco Gauff herself. Eala's style of play was well suited to Indian Wells slow courts, according to Gauff, who also commended Eala's adaptability. Gauff even went so far as to claim that Eala is the greatest under these circumstances. She emphasized how Eala's remarkable fitness and agility on the court are demonstrated by her ability to move swiftly from one half of the floor to the other. Gauff also noted that Eala is a dangerous opponent due to her quick reflexes and clever shots.
Really physical here because the courts are so slow and the points are a little bit longer, and it's hard for me to hit a winner, and it's probably hard for them to hit a winner. So it's just being prepared to play a lot of awkward shots, a lot of long points.
The remarks made by Coco Gauff reveal a lot about Eala's rising stature on the WTA Tour. Eala has the potential to become a future star, according to Gauff, who has been a mainstay in the top rankings for years. It goes beyond golf as well. Another elite player, Jessica Pegula, has acknowledged that Eala is currently drawing more attention to the sport than anyone else. Pegula talked about her encounter with Eala and how the atmosphere around the game surprised her. Pegula could tell right away that she was a part of something significant because of the big audience and the electrifying energy. Pegula called the atmosphere insane, since it was so strong. And in tennis, that's the best way to show admiration. Eala's success on the court has only increased her star power, and her presence in Indian Wells has been nothing short of electric. She's getting more and more admirers with each game, and it's obvious that her potential is quite high. She will create history if she can keep up her momentum and win the tournament. She will establish herself as one of the most promising players in the tennis world, in addition to becoming the first player to win the coveted Indian Wells tournament on her debut. Not to be overlooked is the possible victory's historical significance. Alex Eala will be the only player in history to win Indian Wells on their first attempt if she succeeds. That is a tremendous achievement that might propel her to the top of the WTA rankings. A victory in Indian Wells would be a game-changer for her career, even though her triumph over Gauff is already a huge accomplishment. In conclusion, Coco Gauff's acknowledgement that Alexa is the top player at Indian Wells says a lot about the skill and promise of the young Filipino. Eala has often demonstrated that she is prepared for the big stage, and her victory over Gauff is simply the most recent illustration of her extraordinary talent. It's obvious that Eala will be a player to watch for years to come as she keeps moving up the ranks and attracting more attention. This is just the start of what could be an amazing career, so be sure to stay tuned. However, what are your thoughts? Will Alexia Eala be able to maintain her dominance at Indian Wells and make history by winning the tournament on her debut? Will she represent women's tennis in the future? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. For more thrilling updates, remember to subscribe to our channel and like this video. We appreciate you watching, and we hope to see you again soon for more Indian Wells tournament tennis action.